Hi everyone, this is Ange. Welcome to another video. I am documenting with you my recovery from anorexia nervosa after 24 years. Hi guys, I've just been and washed my hair, so excuse that. It's all quite messy at the moment. It should look better later once it's dry. Today's plans are that I have to call in with my dietitian later just to check how I'm going. I plan to film a couple of segments of this video for you. I'm going to work on one of my miniatures, and I'm also going to help my daughter make a little dress for one of her dolls using fabric glue. I can't sew. And I'll probably cook something for us to have later. Last night we had a tofu scramble, which was absolutely delicious, and I may even make that again, I'm not sure. I'm just sitting outside this afternoon, and I thought it was going to rain today, but it's just staying overcast, so it's not too bad. And I'm just putting my damn feet up on a crate outside while I sit in my old wicker chair. And I wanted to answer another question from one of you who put it in the comments, Lucy McAdams. I wanted to reach out to you because you said that you have had an eating disorder for 17 years, so it's been a really long time for you, and I just want to reach out and give you a virtual hug. So I hope you get it, Lucy. And your question was about digestive issues in your recovery, and you were saying you had a lot of gut and digestive issues. Well, I've always been lucky with every relapse I've had, and I've had a lot of relapses over the 24 years. I've always been lucky that my bowels have bounced back really fast, but this time it hasn't bounced back that fast. But the reason that I think I didn't lose my bowel function or anything like that is because when I was in hospital early on, one of my doctors, when I had this issue and I told him about it, and he actually believed me, because you get a lot of doctors in these hospitals that just think that you're being eating disordered if you complain about your gut. So yeah, one of them recommended to me very early on a product called Parachoc. Now I'm going to put a picture of that in the middle here. Okay, so that's the product that I was recommended to many years ago, and ever since I used that, well, as soon as I started using it, basically probably 2 days later, after a couple of doses, it started to work, and it wasn't anything like a laxative at all. It's not like a laxative. It's more of a softener, and it's sort of, it does have paraffin oil in it, but it's very gentle because it's actually officially a children's medication. And well, I guess not everything works for everybody. It worked a treat for me, and I think it's what saved my bowels. I used it in every single relapse I had, which was a lot, and my bowels function always came back, and I didn't have any dependency on it after the bowel function had returned. So it was a really good one to use as far as I'm concerned. The sad thing is that, and the good thing about your question about it is that I've always wanted to be able to tell people about Parachoc, because in hospital and everything like that, I'd always meet girls who already had had blockages and had ileostomies, and their bowels were basically fucked. And so I always wondered what would have happened if they had been told about this medication, and maybe it would have helped them. The other thing they say to do if your bowels are slow is to just keep practicing. I know this sounds a little bit weird, but a little bit personal, but just sit on the toilet a few times a day and push and try and retrain the muscles down there. They say that that is a really good thing to do, and I do it, and I find it really does help. Coffee is also a good bowel mover, and I love my coffee. It depends, and obviously the things like making sure you're getting fibre and enough water. I know that a lot of people, and myself included, don't get enough water, because it's very hard to sometimes, when you're in recovery and you're trying to eat enough, it's very hard to consume liquids as well as a lot of solids when you are not used to having much in your stomach. So I find that's still a bit of a challenge for me, but those things are good for bowels and getting bowel function back. And I've always wanted to tell people about Parachoc. I have tried to tell people about Parachoc, but they've just said, oh no, my doctor doesn't think I need something like that, something like that, or I've got on Movicol and, it doesn't work. But, they're not interested in hearing what another patient has to say, so no one really ever took it on, but I found it was brilliant. As far as other things, other digestive issues, well, I've had nausea this time around. I never used to get that very much, but this time around everything has gone a lot worse for me. My bloods are still out of whack, and I mean, everything before has bounced back really quickly for me, but occasionally I'm still getting nausea, occasionally I'm still getting a little bit of a slow gut. But yeah, with the nausea, get hold of some metoclopramide, which is Maxolon. I find that does really work, and I that's all I can recommend for that. But also, just don't lie on your back, lie on your side and let your stomach fall to the side. That really helps me if I'm lying down and trying to deal with nausea, is to lie on your side. I also often give my belly a massage as well if it's really, really full. And what else do I do? That's probably about it. It's just, I find the hardest thing is probably getting enough water, enough fluid. And at the moment I'm also drinking supplement drinks, and that makes it really hard too, because those are liquid, and by the time you have that plus food and then you're trying to drink a litre of water, it gets really difficult. But anyway, I do my best, and I hope that can help you a little bit, Lucy, with any digestive or gut issues that you have. But let me know if there's anything else that you wanted me to address on that, and keep fighting, girl, keep fighting. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday afternoon, and I am finally getting around to filming another segment of this video for you. So I was going to update you on my health status at the moment. I have continued to improve with my muscle strength in my legs and also my arms, which is really, really good. I had been worried that I'd have to take physio or something like that to get myself functioning that way again, but no, I was actually able to lift up my knee to put my sock on without having to hold my leg up with my other hand. So that was today, and so that's really good, because even just yesterday I still wasn't able to do that, and so that seems to have happened overnight. And so I think I'll probably be rapidly on the mend for now. I've still got very bad edema in my legs and feet, and it's pitting edema. It's very bad. I'll show you a picture I took earlier. And I'm just hoping that that's not going to be too far away from clearing up too. Bloods are looking better. My liver function tests are nearly back down to normal, and my blood counts are pretty normal now too. So that's all good news. I guess the thing that is hard is that at this stage everyone seems to think, oh great, you're doing so much better, your health's improving so much, and you're going, yeah, but I'm in a different body, and it's not mine, it's not how I want my body to look. And I know that, they say looks are superficial things, and I know that, but it doesn't make it really that much easier when you've had anorexia for 24 years. So yeah, I'm really still struggling with that, and I think I'm going to for a while. My body image is shocking, but like I've said before, up until now I've never had anyone helping take care of me and step me through that. I've always been fed up in hospital, up to a weight that I'm not capable of dealing with, and and being spat out by the system, and then having no backup support. And so I guess in a way, I mean, although I made my choice with that, I guess in a way, to not have any of the right people with you holding your hand through this, it's very difficult to get anywhere. And I'm hoping that with the changes, that with the things that are different in my life this time, and with these people on board with me, maybe I won't succumb to that again. I'd really hope that I don't. And I have a goal. I have a lot of goals. One of them is particularly related to this eating disorder, and I would love to share that with you at some point. But yeah, it's a struggle mentally to deal with my changing body. I have occasionally done some body checking, not with mirrors. I don't look at my body very much at all anymore. I'm afraid to look at it, but I can feel my arms and I can see my face in this camera, and I can see my legs look different. Yeah, it's just really hard. It's just really hard to see that stuff. I also wanted to talk to you guys about what is happening with my eating and my calories. So I've had an update to my meal plan, and what we're doing now is that because I was having a lot of trouble with solid food and having a lot of solid food to make up the amount of calories I needed, I talked to my dietitian about that, and so we're having, I'm having, what do you call them, 3 resources a day now, so that gives me 1,200 calories, and then the rest is food, and the goal is to be up at 2,000 or more now. And I know that probably sounds like a very minor thing, and it doesn't sound like maybe a lot, but it's actually so many. I mean, I haven't eaten 2,000 calories. 2,000 was a bit of a milestone for me, because, well, in fact, 1,000 was, and even a few hundred was at first, but now I'm up to 2,000. What I'm hoping is that the sooner that I can get these, the more calories I can get in a shorter space of time, the faster the repair work will happen, the faster that I will be able to be back to my normal level of functioning. Hi everyone, it's Thursday afternoon, and I am just going to film the last bit of this video. I have not long got back from lunch with my support worker, and we were in Budrum at Cafe V, and I ate the first burger, the first real meal out at a restaurant that I've had in years. And I loved it. It was so, so good. And I really can't wait to do it again. I just hope that I keep feeling the food freedom that I feel right now for the rest of my life. Who knows, but I just really want to be able to feel free for the rest of my life.